Where is everybody? I guess if I record a TikTok, maybe they will come. Record a TikTok. Maybe they will. Oh my gosh, are people here and it's not telling me? That sucks. Oh my gosh, I can see on the YouTube. It says that 3 people are watching. Oh my gosh, I see you guys, but on my thingy. Wait. That sucks. Oh my gosh, I can see on the YouTube. People are probably coming soon. Yeah, but there are already, it says 4, no, I think one of them's me now, because I'm looking at the chat. It's not letting me see. How did I just do that? Oh my gosh! I've only used this thing like once. Oh, I hate how this streaming thing looks. Oh. Sorry guys, I didn't think that this would be as, I thought I had everything figured out, but there's... Okay. Well, I guess... Oh, how did I do that? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, it says 5 people. I might just start. But I'm... like, you guys can hear me, right? I just, like... I have to change my tabs to see what you all say, which is awful. So I can't, like, answer questions in real time. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Okay. We're just gonna have to start. 5 people are here. That's very cool. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm gonna try and get this back up on YouTube so you can watch it whenever you want. But we're here now. Welcome to the first of, I don't even know how many live streams I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break down the production on Dumb as Rocks and other sediments. And it's gonna be fun. I don't know which ones you guys, if we want to do. Oh my gosh, I have 100 subscribers now. That just happened. I had 99 when I started. Thank you to my 100th subscriber. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to start in album order or if there are, or if there are any that you want to see first. So let me know if there's a song you want me to break down first, or if you want to go, yes, Libby! Or if there's one that you want to see first. Let me know. Drop it in the chat. I'm a streamer now. Do we have a preference? Chat, do we care which song I start on? 7 people are watching. Fish Heaven is my fave. I'll start with that then, chat. Okay, I have to pull it up. Oh my gosh, I hope that I can open Logic and... Okay, I think I can. Okay. Let me open this. Dadadadoodoodoodeedee into Whoops. That's what I'll do. I'll do Fish Heaven, and then I'll do dadadadoodoodoodeedee into Whoops. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Okay, let's see. Voila! Here's the track for Fish Heaven. Oh my gosh, I didn't go back in and like, cause when I was doing the live stream, the live performance, whatever, I didn't, oh, it's gonna have me just go back and forth. I took away the lead vocals so I could have a instrumental track, and then I realized that it just didn't sound right. Oh my gosh, I'm literally just looking at the chat right now, and you guys can see. Anyways, sorry this is so scatterbrained, but, so I didn't reopen any of the lead vocals, so we're just gonna have to figure out. I guess I want to start with what's up here, because this song, I wrote it like October 2023. So it's nearly 2 years old at this point, which is weird. Because I wrote the bulk of the album fall 2023 or spring 2024, like before March. So it's weird to think how old everything is. But we'll start everything from Gamer's Organ up is instrumentals. So we'll start with this. I think this is the percussion on the verses is pretty simple. That's cool. I'm gonna be so honest, I can't remember making any of this. But my initial inspiration was like Cocteau Twins, which I feel like doesn't really read when you listen to the song. But like a dream pop, I guess. I wanted it to be really sparse because I also wanted this song to be like, okay, well, you're a fish. Swimming in the sea, and I needed to sound like the sea. So I'm gonna put this bass in pretty late though. No, that was always there. I know which one. I added this bass quite late. That's just it's a Logic or Garage, I think GarageBand stock. That's cool, I like the instrumentals for this. And then, well here's the verse stuff. Does any of this sound familiar? I have to check back just to see if anybody's like in the, oh my goodness. That's like kind of it's kind of stringy. Like it sounds like strings. Oh, this is big. This is like, I must have put stuff on here. No, this is just what it sounds like, the patch. I'm shocked. I thought I would have put furniture on here. Because even when I was making Fish Heaven, I really didn't dive into much of this instrumental because I just did it like in a blur and never came back to it because I really liked it. So I haven't listened to these elements on their own like since I wrote it. So many pads. That's so many pads. And then I think sometimes I'll have from the same kind of percussion patch all of the like drums and percussion together, so it'll all be just one track. But this one doesn't look like it's like that because I forgot about that. I really like that. And then that's the percussion. I like that a lot. But I guess I have something in here that I muted, which is it did not make the final cut. What is this? How does that sound? It's really interesting. That's cool. So like that's and I brought back the gamer's organ for it's just this and the bass and that bridge. But my favorite part about this track is the vocals. I don't know. There's a lead. That's a lead. These are all leads. Let me just bring them all back. Yeah. Which one is like the actual lead?
What have I done? Shame swirls around me like a lazy Susan. Can they see? Can they
oh my
see
gosh, so
me
many people.
shrinking? Pass me the bowl. The glass one too circular trust. 'Cause when I'm gone, the only place I can show my face is fear.
So that's like, I think that must have been one of the first takes that I did it. It sounds really clean, actually. It's really simple. I guess I have just like some reverb and delay. Big thing with the vocals on this song is lots of reverb and lots of flanger. I didn't realize I had overdrive on here.
What have I done?
Doesn't make much of a difference.
Shame swirls.
Brings a little bit more warmth.
What have I done? Shame.
I think it helped a lot of these vocals to like, because I think I have like a pretty low timbre, so it helped the vocals to like sit in a dreamier pocket. Oh, this must be the lead.
Shame swirls around.
Yeah, this.
What have I done? Shame swirls around me like a lazy Susan.
Wow. Like I guess I'm just shocked by how dry some of these vocals sound, but I guess.
What have I done? Shame swirls around me like a lazy Susan.
Lots of pitch changing here.
Can they see me shrinking? Pass me.
More delay. Oh no, or is this the?
What have I done?
It's probably supposed to be like.
Shame swirls around me like a lazy Susan.
Oh, this is the lead with.
Can you see me shrinking?
This
Pass me
has
the
some pitch
bowl.
stuff on it.
The glass one
just change the format a little bit to make it sound like.
'Cause when I'm gone,
I guess a little unhuman.
the only place I could show my
Thank you.
face
What is my
is
favorite
fish
song
heaven.
that I've made?
Fish
Dadadadoodoodoodeedee,
heaven.
which we'll get to.
Fish.
But my favorite part is like that's all lead stuff, a little bit of ad lib. I think some of these little things is where I had to fix. Like, what is this?
Fish heaven.
Oh, I think this is this my reverse reverb that I did? That's not a reverse reverb. I did do it. I think that's what this is. But this is I felt like when I was making this song that it didn't have a really great transition between verse and chorus, so I did, or I reversed. It's Fish Heaven in reverse, and then I think this is the reverse reverb that I did. No. I don't know where it is. Wait, is this it? Yeah. It's a reverse reverb, and then I put delay on it, so it would kind of keep an impact at the chorus. Yeah, there's my reverse reverb. This is all fun stuff. But like this stuff is maybe my favorite part of the song because it's all harmonies. Galactic Chill is so underrated. That's true. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everything that's panned, I guess all the harmonies here are hard panned. I guess I'll loop this so we can just hear. Definitely microphaser, lots of reverb, just doing basically any kind of modulation with microphaser, chorus, flanger. All of these have one of those things on it. Okay, I guess these don't, but this is like a... Okay, this kind of sucks right now, but it'll get better. Yeah. Are we in fish heaven? Fish heaven. I feel like a little going back and forth, but that's even fish heaven. 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 So I guess I forgot. I think I had a crisis. This was generally maybe the nicest track on the whole album to work on because generally it didn't give me any trouble, but I do remember maybe it was like fall of last year, I guess, is when this was. So I had kind of a crisis about it. That was when I added the reverse reverb and the reverse Fish Heaven going into the chorus. I thought that there wasn't enough impact here and that it was all a bit muddy. So I think that is when I went in and I took away some of the reverb on some of those harmonies, I guess so they would cut through more, which I guess that works. It is considerably less muddy than it used to be. But I also, from that time, was like, it needs more impact in the chorus. But like just some bits and bobs here and there. So that's what this is. And you can see that there's a bit that I experimented with that didn't make the cut. Like a bass sound. Fish heaven. Fish heaven. It rattles in a kind of weird way for this song. But then I guess this was some kind of transition piece. I don't know why that's in there. I don't know why I ever made that, but we'll hear it with.
To circular drugs, cause when I'm gone, the only place I can show my face is fish heaven.
Okay, I guess that's maybe a little better in context. Do we like it, chat? Do we like that? I hope the night shift rat doesn't kick me out because I am in fish heaven. Very true. Chat, do we enjoy that or do we think that's weird? Oh, and then there was this. This is fun. This like reverb kick that I just... How does that sound with it? How... Okay. In my kind of manic trying to fix Fish Heaven, this is, I guess, what it would have sounded like.
Cause when I'm gone, the only place I can show my face is fish heaven. Fish heaven. Fish heaven.
None of that stuff really matches. Like, this is odd. It doesn't match melodically at all, and I don't know why I did that. But the cool stuff that I kept... so much like arpeggiated synths on this album. There's this song, there's Siamese Popsicle, there's Galactic Chill, Paste probably has some of it, Old Friends, New Enemies definitely has some. Like the dark pop ones, dream pop leaning, all have something that sounds like that. It might be that same pad, I can't remember. I kept this. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Kind of matches. It's not, there's no flanger on it, but I think it kind of helps sew together pieces that are flangered and pieces that are not. And then I think the greatest choice I ever made was adding this clap. It's just like a stock loop from GarageBand, I think. But I remember, you'll see that this one is on a separate track from everybody else. That's because when I was bouncing this track, and like trying to save it to my computer, it would always, this specific clap would start too late. And I don't know why it was doing that. And I don't know when it stopped, but I think it was only one bounce that I did of this track, this actually behaved, and it was the one that made it onto the album. I don't know why it suddenly decided to start behaving then, but it did. And then I have, what else is interesting about this song? Oh yeah, it does that. You hear that oscillating, whatever that is. Let's turn one of these up here, where it just has a delay that I guess kind of just keeps going. So that's why I had to trim it into like this fade out at the end, because it wouldn't stop. It would make the I would bounce it and it would be like 5 minutes long. And then I guess, what's this?
I just want to escape.
Oh, those are, what is that? I don't remember doing that. I guess those are like ad-libs that made it in. This is... Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, I hear... What is this? Who are you? I don't remember you.
I just want to escape. Bitches give me a break. I just want to escape. Bitches give me a break. I just want.
I didn't know that was in there. I'll have to update the lyrics on Genius then, I guess, because I guess they're in there. But yeah, then there's like...
Put up my words and spit them out, they look...
It's this one with the pitch correction.
Everybody saw it, except the fish, so I found them.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Except the fish, so I run to them.
And that's Fish Heaven. Like, do you guys have any more questions about Fish Heaven? Do you want to, like, know about any of the other things that I did with Fish Heaven? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay. If you have any more questions about Fish Heaven, maybe with, like, mixing and mastering and stuff, I'll come back to it. But I did get a request to do dadadadoodoodoodeedee into Whoops. So I will pull that up. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, let me find it. Here it is. What was my favorite song that I made? This one. Dadadadoodoodoodeedee. Oh, I'm not on it. I'm on it now. It's so simple. It's so simple. I guess I forgot how simple it is because it's such a party, but it's so simple. Like, there are only 24 tracks on this. That's like shocking. But I made this April 2023, and I put a snippet of it on my TikTok. If you scroll all the way back to that time, you'll see it. But I guess this is the... I can't remember how much of this sound actually made it onto the album, but I think in like pretty much every demo that I made, I used this percussion patch, and I used those sounds. They were my favorite. It just reminded me of like 2010s indie pop. And that was, I guess, a big touchstone. For this, maybe, I don't know. This is kind of like my Pink Pantheress moment. Breakbeat, but not. Like, this is... That's all that is. It's just two things. And then, the real fun with this track was chopping up vocals and doing whatever with them. There are only really just 3 tracks of vocals on this song. There's this. It's probably... I don't even know what that is. If that's the same track as... It looks like it is. Based on the waveforms. I guess it's just a mix of da-da-da, do-do-do, as well as DD. But before the second chorus, it's a little bit different. That's just pitch correction. Lots of reverb, lots of delay. I guess kind of heavy on the reverb here because there's not a lot of vocals, but it needed to fill up a lot of space. 2 vocals. I think this is the original one. And that's fun. Oops. But then I duplicated it. It's the same exact thing, I think. Right? Yeah. The same exact vocal takes. Normally, if you're recording, you would re-record every time you wanted to stack a vocal. This is just the same vocal duplicated with some vocal transformation. I changed the pitch as well as the formant. Yeah. And then I guess, in addition, there's this. There really aren't a whole lot of... And it's funny because I pointed them out on both this and Fish Heaven, but there aren't a lot of, like, stock loops in here. But this one and Cheetah Jumpsuit, I think, are the only songs where it's, like, an actual drum kit. I can't replicate that live, so I needed to find a stock drum kit. I should use Splice, but I just use GarageBand and Logic. That's GarageBand. And then, oh, I love the bass on this track. I was listening to it, I guess a couple of months ago, and I had the bass isolated, and I was like, this bass line is so good, but nobody's ever going to hear it, just the bass line. Now you can. It's so good. Best bass line I've ever written, and here's the verse. Yeah, I really like that. What's this? A pad? Ooh. Let's listen for it. Yeah! Oh, I like that. I guess I was very big on like transition pieces between verse and chorus with like pads and stuff. And vocals. And it's those two things that I have here. This is synth. My fingers are all over the place. I don't have a MIDI keyboard. I was doing this on my phone. Let's hear it from the bass. This is so fun. This is my favorite song I've ever heard. And this is my magnum opus and I'm never topping it. But I guess, what's here? These are synths? Yes. That's cool. I gotta use that again. Like a more featured role. Quite bubbly when you put them together. Arpeggiated. Quite bubbly. What's this? This is percussion. That's good. Okay, I like that. Very groovy. But then, like, maybe the best part about every part of the song is the best part of the song, but I love this brass. Like, isn't that great? But it needed to blend into the song a little bit more, so I put this synth under it. I would have my phone and I would drag my fingers across the keyboard, and it would do stuff like that. And then that brass comes back. Is it the same track or different? Oh no, it's a different. This is all different. Kind of. I was just picking out every single synth that I thought sounded cool. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, chat. Every pad that like has some kind of movement built into it, whether it was arpeggiated or maybe like had a slow kind of crescendo that this one has, but this one obviously. I think this is just like a trumpet sample. And that, I just did the same thing that I did with like this. I slid my fingers around on the keyboard and it did that. What is this? This must be... Yeah. This song is so cool. I'm glad I'm doing this because now I have to make another one just like it. And then, I guess if we're doing what's next, I'll talk about how I did this. I wanted it I was listening to the album back and I was like, these would sound really nice transitioned into one another. So I added... I went into the whoops file and I copied and pasted the MIDI information for one of the lead synths, like the synth that starts whoops. And I put it into a different synth, distorted it, because it's so crunchy. It sounds like an old telephone, almost. And had that fade in, as well as... That's whoops. That is the actual bounce of whoops. I think the final version put together. Very fun. They don't match up like note by note, but I think it's fun. Yeah. Yeah. Religious experiences not far off. But oh my goodness, 12 people are here. That's so cool. Do you guys have any more questions about dadadadoodoodoodeedee? Or do you want to go to whoops? Going once, going twice. Let's listen to whoops. Let's do it. Okay, I'll pull it up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to bring all these vocals back first. I just gotta... What is that? Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. So much stuff in whoops. Okay. Okay, we got it all. Whoops, I shared this. Oops. I gotta move myself around. I made myself too big. But now, I'm the right size. I said this at my listening party, but I don't know how many of y'all were there. I said that this track almost did not make the album. I had it written. I really liked it. I wasn't sure that it fit the vibe. So it was going to be a deluxe track, and I was going to release it as the single from the deluxe album, which is coming. I don't know when. I have to finish it first. But it'll happen eventually. It's just some songs that I wrote during this time. A lot of them were like earlier songs that ultimately didn't match the rest of the vision. So I was like, okay, I'll just put them out with a little less pressure. But I went back and I liked it so much, and I really liked it when I made it. I don't know why I was blind to the fact that it needed to be on the album, because it did, obviously. But here it is. It can go back to, was this? This is the synth that I took information from Whoops, and then like this little section. There's some last minute ads here. All this stuff was like very last minute. It needed more cymbals in the intro, so whatever that is. Literally whatever that is. Basically, if it's a synth or percussion and it's bubbly, it's going in the track. Oh, and then this crash. During like the later stages of producing this album, I really loved going in here and just finding, oh my gosh, I think I had it, I was looking it up. The last time I used this, I just liked going and finding crashes in here. What is this? I tended, when I was looking through percussion patches, to like not feel like going through the entire alphabet, so I would just have it arranged by alphabetical order and pick the ones normally in the A section that I liked. There was this, there was absolute zero, there was another one in dadadadoodoodoodeedee, and there was one in like the D's that was in Fish Heaven. So big beginning of the alphabet heavy. I feel like it's very clear what I gravitate towards. Like quirky, everything else, really hard kick. That's what this is. There's so much stuff in here. This is probably another late edition. Flesh it out, I imagine. What is this? That was another late edition. I just like I wanted more acoustic bump. Like it's analog architecture and acoustic bump. Yeah, I really liked that crash. All stuff that's part of the song.
Round and round and round and round, swatting and tumble down. House of cards that isn't bound, and a heavy duty super glue.
The song just started playing. Yeah. But this is all organic percussion. It's on this song. Ladybug has it. There are other. Save the Planet has it. Like I just wanted to have lots of hand claps, shakers, just hitting stuff. I hit so much stuff and mic'd it up, and this is, and I would crush a lot of it. So without the bit pressure and the overdrive, that's a tambourine. I would have never known. The bit crushed tambourine. What is this? I think it's just like a clap. Maybe I'm slapping my leg or something. I think this is me dragging my microphone against my pop filter. Because it sounds fabric-y. That's what that is. And altogether it sounds like that. Kind of messy. But it's a perfect accent, so like these like perfect drums.
Swatting and tumble down, house of
like really harsh synths. I keep clicking on the wrong button. And really harsh synths with this, like that 80s sync lead. Put that motif back into the chorus. So I originally didn't have it. Is this it?
made a mistake, there was too much to spread, now it's your turn.
I originally didn't have that at the time. I realized it was the only time where that motif was in the song, but it felt so integral to the song to me, so I was like, I gotta keep that. Fun. But I just want to Oh! There's something that I don't even know if anyone can hear it in the actual track, but there's a siren I got from sound effects. Logic stock, again. This is forming on your ankles.
Your turn to swim, forming on your ankles.
Because, like, it's an emergency. Whoops. Uh-oh. I'm like, crushed, arpeggiated stuff. Like, that's...
You made a.
I don't even, like, you can't even hear that. I don't even know why that's in there, but it's, like, of course it's in there. So I guess I'll get, like, to these vocals now, because there's a lot... What is this? Just, like, amplified... Of course, it's amplified pianos. That's all there is on this album, is amplified pianos and, like, bubbly, arpeggiated stuff. It's not like, I'm cheery and bubbly. It actually sounds like bubbles. But these vocals, I thought they were going to be the demo vocals, and then I tried a couple of takes trying to record, like, real vocals, and I was like, no, I don't like this. So I went back and I touched up the demo vocals, and they sound quite nice.
Round and around and round and round, swatting and it topples down like a house of cards that isn't bound with a heavy-duty super glue.
There's
Head
some
is full
reverb,
of
some
dizzy
chorus
noise,
on
so
it
you
to
stop.
kind of thin it out. But it's quite dry because there's so much. I wanted it all to kind of sound like a gang vocal. So I have,
Round and round and round and round, swatting and it topples down like a house of cards that isn't bound with a heavy-duty super glue. Head is full of dizzy noise, till you stomp your feet and hear no sound. I start round and round and round until they hit your coordinates of the room.
You know what I think that is? I think I recorded that in 0.5 speed and sped it up. Yeah, 2 times speed. That's what that is. I guess it's just
Round and round and round and round, swap.
I don't know, make it a little eerie or something. But that kind of provides a lot of the
Round and round and round and round, swatting and it topples down like a house of cards that
this
isn't bound.
kind of just no reverb, just like punches through. But the chorus is what has just so much stuff.
Oh, you made 'em. There is too much to fret. Now there's just in a sweat. Bumming on your ankles and a fire in your mind. Knows it's its time to shine. It will use all its might to make sure you remember.
It's like
Oh,
I
you
don't
made
know.
a mistake. There is
Too much bread, now there's
your turn to sweat. Bomb it, goes in. Mine. Knows it's its time to shine.
that's
It
like
will
add
use all its might to make sure
emphasis
you
on like every
remember.
other word.
Uh-oh.
But, like any kind of delay and reverb is like quite
Remember.
quick. Like it's there, but it fades out quite quickly.
Uh-oh, you made a mistake. There was too much to fret. Now there's just a sweat.
I love doing
on your ankles and
take like
in your
this.
mind. Knows it's
Like,
its
I
time
would
to
just
shine.
put
It will use
reverb,
all its might
not
to
reverb,
make sure you
distortion,
remember.
and a limiter. That's all that's on here. No
Uh-oh, you made
reverb.
it.
Not even EQ is on here. It's just distortion and a limiter. So I would, blow it up like crazy.
Uh-oh, you made a mistake.
But the limiter would like make everything have the same kind of loudness, so I could really easy to play with.
Uh-oh, you made a mistake. There's too much to fret. Now there's just a sweat.
All together.
Uh-oh, you made a mistake. There was too much to fret. Now there's just a sweat. Foaming on your ankles and filing your mind. Knows it's its time to shine. It will use all its might to make sure you remember.
I guess the lead does have quite a considerable bit. Oh, I wasn't even talking to the microphone. The lead does have a considerable bit of delay on it. But these, they're like the O's. When I did these, it was taking inspiration from, like Wii Party, Wii Sports, the way the Mii's will like shout in unison. Like when you bowl and the bowling ball rolls backwards and I'll go, oh! That's what this is. Because specifically, I think it's quite easy to pick out from the actual track altogether once you recognize it. The like reverb, delay, everything on these O's, really quite quick. And there is some percussion on here. Let me try and find which one that is, because there is. Oh, I just used percussion. I just used a shaker while I was recording it. And that's why it sounds like that. And there's the... That's where it duplicates. Where's the laws? These are laws. What is that? You want to sing it with me? That's something that I must... That doesn't exist in the song, but I don't know which one that is, and I unmuted it. Oh, it's this stuff. That doesn't exist. These are the claws.
La 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 la
And I guess you'll notice that this track is called Ramera because this was a take that I did when I was recording Sunrise Mountain. So this is like a very late edition, but I wanted something, I guess, to add maybe more emphasis to this, whatever this part of the song is called. This was like I think the first piece of audio that I recorded for Sunrise Mountain. I think it was Sunrise Mountain. And it didn't fit there. But I was like, okay, I'll use it somewhere else. What's interesting about this is that it had a lot of audio puffs in it, which you'll hear if I take away that EQ. Like that, these were kind of sound like I just hit the mic. It would generally be deemed like unusable, but I EQ'd that out of it by taking a low cut, cutting out like the bass of this really. Of course, putting flanger on it, and then I guess I had to turn the gain back up because it was quite quiet. Slowly. And then there's, I guess, if we're over here, we should talk about the slowly, which is, I think, one of the cleverest parts of writing the whole album. You're gonna fall.
This is working around the bridge with the scenes that play slowly. Uh-oh, you made a mistake.
Being embarrassed or something. And funny, all the songs that I'm talking about either have no words or they're about being embarrassed. And I remember when I was recording the vocals for all of these verses, all of them, I did so many takes because they're such tongue twisters that I couldn't do it. Like, I kept tripping up on my words, so I had to practice so much actually being able to say those sentences. And I'm good now. Like, I can do it now because I've sung it so many times. But a new problem has arisen in terms of playing this live, which would be there are like no breaks in vocals in the entire song. You see like every space that is not filled by this track, another track is filling it. Like, it just keeps going. It does not stop. And they're tongue twisters. There's no place for me to catch my breath. So that's something interesting that I'll have to work out. But yeah, that's Whoops. Wii Sports reference. All the distortion works surprisingly well together. I love adding like dumb distortion like that. It's the best. I think I was only gonna do like 3 songs today. So that might be it for today. Thank you everybody for joining. This is very fun. Like 10 people are here right now. That's crazy. I should just, let me. It's me. Trying to sing it in the car as an experience. That's funny. I didn't know anybody like sang along to my. Well, okay, the Fish Heaven at the live. I wish I had a video of that because it was on Zoom when I was singing. The playback for everybody else was delayed, so I would sing Fish Heaven and let them all take the next line, and it would be the line would pass, and then it'd be like Fish Heaven, like everybody singing Fish Heaven with the proper intonation. Like, it was very committed to the way that the song sounds. Yes, I had so much fun. Thank you everybody for caring about my creative process. I'll try to have this up. I think that I can keep this up on YouTube. And that'll be fun. We can watch it back later. And I'll definitely do more of these because they were very fun. And, you know, not only was this fun, it's content farming. I could put it all on TikTok in little snippets. And it makes things very easy. Yeah, I guess this is Omlet signing off for now, but in the next couple of days, I'll probably do more of these because this is fun. The whole album will be broken down eventually, and then when the deluxe version comes out, I'll break down the rest of that. So, ta-ta for now. And I guess I don't know how to stop. I guess I just click this button. So I'll click it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you are in need of some dumbness in your life, go stream Dumbest Rocks and Other Sediments again. And again and again and again. Fish Heaven is almost at 1,000 streams. I've never had a song hit 1,000 streams. That and my harpsichord. My harpsichord was beating it for a while, but it has lapped my harpsichord, which is shocking because I think in maybe the first week of it being out, it had like 10 streams. So very crazy how people love Fish Heaven. Because I love Fish Heaven, but I didn't know if anybody else would love Fish Heaven. So it's very cool that people love it. So like, yeah, go stream that up so I can have 1,000 streams on a song just to say that Spotify will actually list how many streams I have of a song instead of just saying that she's lame. She has under 1,000 streams on every song. Yeah, so this will be on YouTube, I hope, for everybody to look at whenever they want. And that's all for right now. Bye, everybody!